Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marley, and if you're new to my channel, I do movie reactions, TV show reactions and trailer reactions. So if you want to see any of my other previous videos, then head over to my channel and you can find all of them there. Today we are watching episode 9 of Band of Brothers, which is called Why We Fight. And I feel like from the comments that this episode and the last one are going to be really traumatic to watch. So I'm looking forward to watching it, but I'm also a bit apprehensive. I feel like all the episodes have been leading up to these last ones, and I've been really enjoying the show so far, and I'm sad that it's coming to an end. I'm going to be watching the documentary that everybody has been suggesting, and I will be watching the Pacific as well, and the newest show, Masters of the Air. So if you've been enjoying watching Band of Brothers with me, then hopefully you will stick around and watch those other shows with me too. So let's just watch it.
Everybody was happy to see the war coming to an end, and the Germans didn't really have that much of a heart for it, and they realized that the end was there.
They used to say only good crowd is a dead one. Most of them were kids. We all were kids.
They had a job to do the same way as me. We went about and did the job that we had to do.
I think we thought that the Germans were probably the evilest people in the world, but...
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? When it comes down to it, they're still people on both sides with families and wanting their own careers, and they were all so young as well. And they were doing what they were being told to do for the majority of the soldiers.
As the war went along, we found out also that it wasn't the Germans per se.
A lot of those soldiers, I've thought about this often. That man and I might have been good friends. We might have had a lot in common. You never know. Of course, they were doing what they were supposed to do.
It's sad, isn't it, to think about that they're just the same sort of age group, and they have no choice really. Once they've joined up, they're doing what they think is right and what they're told, and they're all kids.
I was trying to do what I was supposed to do. Under different circumstances, we might have been good friends.
It's like that previous episode where you could hear them singing Christmas songs and things, and it just brings it home that they're all the same. That's a lot of rubble.
Tell you one thing about the Krauts, they sure clean up good.
Yeah. All he needs is a little Mozart.
That's Beethoven.
He looks like he's in a bad mood.
Thanks. You're welcome, sir.
Is he annoyed about something?
Making combat jumps with the 17th. I'm in supply briefings all morning.
Yeah, lucky me.
No, congratulations. You're probably the only man in the 101st with 3 combat stars over his jump wings.
Not bad for someone who's never fired his weapon in combat, huh?
Really, you've never?
Nope.
Not even with all the action we've seen?
Not around.
How'd it go this morning?
It was great. Fantastic. Took a direct hit over the drop zone. I got out. 2 others got out.
The rest of the boys?
Oh, they blew up over Germany somewhere. Boom.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
About what?
Well, tough situation.
Oh,
for
yeah,
you.
the boys. Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, well, it wasn't me. You know, the real tragedy is they also lost their CO, so guess who gets to write all the letters home?
Oh, that's not nice, is it?
Got a visit from Colonel Sink this morning.
And Howley's the good colonel.
Concerned? Still drinking nothing but the VAT 69, huh?
One of the finest for Mrs. Nixon's baby boy.
Sink is transferring you back down to Battalion S3.
What do you think I should write to these parents, Dick?
Hear what I said, Nix? You've been demoted.
Yeah, demoted, got you. Because I don't know how to tell them their kids never even made it out of the goddamn plane.
You tell them what you always tell them. Their sons died as heroes.
You really still believe that?
Yeah.
This is really getting to him, isn't it?
Hey, O'Brien, relax, would you? I'm trying to read.
It's O'Keefe. Patrick O'Keefe. My friends call me Patty.
Hey, O'Brien, shut up.
Told you, it's O'Keefe.
Do you know why no one remembers your name? It's because no one wants to remember your name. How many Smiths, D'Amatos, and O'Keefes, and O'Briens who show up here replacing Toccoa men that you dumb replacements got killed in the first place? And they're all like you. They're all piss and vinegar. Where the crowd's at. When do I get to jump into Berlin? 2 days later, there they are, with their blood and guts hanging out. And they're screaming for a medic, begging for their goddamn mother. Do you understand that this is the best part of fucking war I've seen? Germany
true,
is almost
isn't it?
as good as being home. So quit asking about when you're gonna see some action, will you? And stop with the fucking love songs.
He's been through a lot, though, but I do feel a bit for the guy.
When you ship out? A few weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's been 2 years since I seen home. 2 years. It's fucking war.
Check out the embankment on the far side.
President's dead.
Oh.
God damn it.
Tell you something.
Go ahead and deal me out of the next hand.
What about your money?
Are we waiting on him again?
Yep.
I don't know what's gonna happen now because it seems like he's very stressed out. He's dealing with a lot, isn't he?
Jesus Christ, the dog? Kath is divorcing me.
Oh, okay. This makes more sense.
She's taking the dog? Not even her dog. It's my dog! She's taking my dog!
Makes sense now why he's more stressed. That's horrible. I feel like they could have waited for him to come back to... But...
So insane.
He hates that dog.
Didn't he have a chance to go home to see his wife as well, and he didn't? Is that why she's... I don't know. Probably wasn't the best letter to send while somebody's in the war zone, is it? I guess you don't know what she's going through back home.
Janovic, what you reading? An article. No shit. What's it about? It's about why we're fighting the war. Why are we fighting the war, Janovic? It seems that the Germans are bad. Very bad. You don't say. Hey, Frank, this guy's reading an article over here that says the Germans are bad.
It's good that they can still have some humour.
You've got 4 minutes!
Matilda, come!
Even in defeat, they still know how to march with pride. That's right! You stupid crowd bastards! That's right! You stupid fascist pigs!
Dragging our asses halfway around the world, interrupting our lives
For what? You ignorant, servile scum! What the fuck are we doing?
I don't blame him, to be honest. After everything they've been through. Oh. He's just seeing all this for the first time as well.
Hey, George. Kind of remind you of Bastogne.
Except, of course, there's no snow. We got warm grub in our bellies. And the trees aren't fucking exploding from crowd artillery. But, yeah, other than that, it's a lot like...
So it's their stuff. I feel like something big's going to happen because they're obviously going somewhere and it's gone a bit quiet, and I feel a little bit on edge watching this now. Where's he going?
We found something. Oh, we're on a patrol.
Frank, what is it?
I don't know, sir.
Oh, is that what I think? Yeah. Yeah, it's a concentration camp.
Dick?
I can't imagine being the first people to come across that.
Pomozite, molim vas, pomozite, još je živ, još ga možete spasiti.
You said the guards left this morning, sir.
Kannten Sie aber einige von diesen
Langsam bitte, langsam. They burned some of the huts first. Well, the prisoners still in them, sir. Alive. There's some of the prisoners that try to stop them.
Sie wurden getötet. Sie wurden ganz...
Some of them were killed. They didn't have enough ammo for all the prisoners, so they killed as many as they could.
Und dann verließen sie einfach das Lager.
Before they left the camp.
Wow, so they were planning on actually getting rid of all of them. Wow, that's unbelievable.
Bahnstation dort.
Wie bitte? Was sagen Sie?
Das ist das Frauenlager bei der nächsten Bahnstation.
The women's camp is at the next railroad stop.
Look at their arms.
I can't speak for other schooling systems in other countries, but in the UK, we got taught all about Second World War, and not all about, because we couldn't learn everything, but you know, the basic things. It's something you don't really think about until you're shown something like this, which is how people may not have known that it was happening, but watching this, it makes you realise that they had no idea. For some of those soldiers who would have come across them for the first time, it must have been absolutely atrocious to see and terrifying. Not only have they had to go through everything that they've already been through in the war, it's like another trauma on top of the trauma that they've already had. Speaking specifically of the perspective of the soldiers, it's hard to imagine what it must have been like to find that.
Like cattle. Juice.
Polen, Zigeuner.
Oh my god, that is horrendous. That is horrific. He's like never seen anything like this, has he? He hasn't even been in any of those battles. absolutely starving, aren't they?
We need to stop giving these men food right now. They're starving. We give them too much to eat too quickly, they'll eat themselves to death. We need to keep them in the camp till we can find a place for them in town.
You want us to lock these people back up? We got no choice, Nix.
Otherwise, they might scatter. We need to keep them centralized so we can supervise their food intake and medical treatment until we find some place
I didn't even think about that, if they ate too much too quickly. I guess you don't want them just like wandering off either, because you want to find out everything that's happened to them. They don't understand why they can't leave. It's really sad.
Heard from Division. Been finding camps like this all over the place. Seems the Russians liberated one a lot worse. 10 times as big. Execution chambers, ovens. For cremating all the bodies.
Locals claim that they never even knew the camp existed. They say we're exaggerating.
They knew. They knew they would.
Well, they're gonna have a hell of an education tomorrow. General Taylor declared martial law about an hour ago. Ordered every able-bodied German in town aged 14 to 80 to start burying the bodies. That'll begin in the morning.
She's not exactly crying, is she?
Hitler's dead.
Holy shit.
Shot himself in Berlin.
Oh. So that's when it happened then. All that, and then he did that to himself. It's unbelievable.
Should have killed himself 3 years ago. Saved us a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he should have.
All those people just because of one man.
But he didn't.
$5 million minorities and 6 million Jews is just so insanely high, and I can't even wrap my head around imagining that many people. It's just absolutely atrocious. That was a hard episode to watch. So I knew in the last episode they were saying about going into Germany, but it just didn't even cross my mind that we were going to be seeing the concentration camps or anything about the Holocaust, because like I said in my reaction, I had always just assumed that everyone was aware of the concentration camps for some reason, and that one of the reasons they were fighting was to try and save everyone, as well as, you know, the global war and everything else, all the other reasons why they were fighting. But it hadn't crossed my mind that when they said they were going into Germany, they were going to be discovering the concentration camps and everything that happened to the Jews, and also other people who were, like the guy was saying, you know, musicians and artists and other people who were against what was happening to the Jewish people. So I just didn't expect it, and this whole episode was just really hard to watch. I have seen Schindler's List. That's not a film I'm going to be reacting to on the channel, because I've already seen it and I feel like it's a hard film to watch. It's just something that is very educational and everyone should watch it for sure. And it's a fantastic movie, very well made, and the black and white is just beautiful. A very thorough depiction of what happened in the Holocaust. But yeah, this gave me a whole new perspective of seeing people just discovering it for the first time, and just seeing the looks on their faces of seeing that people are coming and they're going to be saved, and then seeing that actually no, they're being told they have to stay, and the disappointment on their faces. And yeah, it's just a really sad, well-made episode, just incredibly sad. Something people shouldn't have to ever go through all that and then live the rest of your life. You know, it must have been very hard for those people to continue just getting on with their normal lives after this, both the people who were in the camps and the soldiers who were freeing them. So I'm looking forward to watching episode 10. It seems like the war is over now, and I don't know if that means we're going to see them going home in the next episode, or if they're going to be doing other things like we just seen in this episode where they're going to be helping people. But if you enjoyed watching this reaction, then please consider subscribing and leave me a comment below. Also, if this is the first video you've come across of mine, I have a Band of Brothers playlist where you can go back and just watch all my other episodes. And also don't forget to hit the notification so when I upload my next video you will know, and you can come and watch the last one with me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.